First off, let me tell you that I'd like to say that how much respect I have for Butch Jones and his football team and his staff. That's a very good football team out there. And what we were able to do to keep the ball away from their offense and get them out of rhythm obviously played into our favor. But I wish we could have put some points on the field, but that's a top-notch defense in the SEC. And they did a great job of bending, but not breaking and taking away some big plays that we may have had. We missed some throws or whatnot, but our plan was to slow the game down as much as possible. We thought maybe if we got 10 series possessions, we'd be extremely happy. And that meant that played to our favor, that we could be able to move the ball a little bit and just kind of keep them off the field, because they're a team that plays with rhythm and tempo. And we were able to keep them off balance enough that, it obviously helped us. It's unfortunate we weren't able to put the ball in the end zone. That's what I'm frustrated with. But I saw some really good things from our players. Our players fought, and I knew that would happen. I knew they would reach down. We played in Georgia when they were in the top 10, Alabama when they were number 1, LSU when they were in the top 10. We played Clemson when they were in the top 20. So our kids understand the history of our program going into places like this and giving great effort with great attitude. And that was the mindset all through the week. That is, I kept preaching to our players, be the example, not the distraction. Play with great effort and come with a champion attitude. And it's funny how I saw that, and we talked about focus, I saw that in the comment this morning that Butch preached to his players all week about, playing us, is that they had to be kneeling focused and they had to limit the distractions. And, they put the ball down the end zone, and I was just hoping this wouldn't get away from us. But the way our kids continue to fight, get them off the field on third down, I brought as much energy and enthusiasm and passion for our players on the sidelines. I wanted to know how proud I was of them. And to start the fourth quarter, look up, and it was, 17-0. That's a big win for us. That's a win for us mentally, that, we can take these into the next 2 weeks in preparation for middle and for UTEP, that maybe we can go get us a win. If we play with that type of attitude, passion, and effort, that good things are coming. And I told the players before the game started, good things are coming if we do what our game plan was. But I have great respect for Butch. He's one of the best coaches in the business. He's got great players, and they got bowl eligible today. I tip my bye to them, and I know good things are coming for Tennessee. And this team is a really good football team. Everybody says they may be a year away. I'll tell you what, they're going to be dynamite. They're going to be dynamite. They got some players. I looked out there and went, oh my God, how are we going to hold up to these kids? How are we going to hold up to their players? But just so proud of our team's effort, and I'm proud of the way they played and the effort they gave. But definitely much respect for what Butch has done for that program. And we were able to. And I talked to the defense coordinator, and he said, your game plan worked. Keep us on the field, milk the clock. He said you had a hell of a plan. Butch said the same thing. Your game plan was right, exactly what you needed to do, and try to slow the game down and get them off their rhythm. And it worked. We just weren't able to score some points, and that's where it's at.
Did you harken back to the 1975 game, or at least talk to your kids about
I did. I talked to them about, 40 years ago this year, it's 40 years ago that North Texas came in here and beat Tennessee. There were 7 turnovers, and I said, just listen to the echoes. Draw back on the history of our program, where we've gone into some very tough environments in the SEC and the ACC, the Big Ten, and had to draw from the previous players that have showed what North Texas is about, the grit, the toughness that we show as a team. And I said, I want you to draw from that. I want you to draw from the history in the past of going into places like this when people don't give you much of a chance, but to go and play hard and play with great effort and draw on the former players, and we did today. And it's unfortunate the score didn't show it in terms of win, but we saw great things.
pull out all the stops in this game, you go for it on fourth down, you're in, you do the fake punt, which you look like you had it until the guy made a great play on it. Was that kind of the goal going in? I mean, just go for it?
Yeah, we had to. We had nothing to lose. And I told our players that we're going to play to win. And you have to do the trick play on the punt and the fake punt, and then the fourth one. If he follows the guard, we probably get the first down. And you never know what happens. At least maybe you have a chance to go score. But there's something. Well, how many trick plays do you have? And on offense, we really didn't have one, not one, because they're too fast. They react too fast. So we figured, well, maybe we can get it on a special teams and talk to Tommy about it. He said, I think it's there, and I watched him worked it all week, and I thought, well, if they commit to it, it'll be there. It's just unfortunately a pretty superior athlete that was able to rebound and recover.
Coach, you talked about you were upset that you weren't able to score any points today, but how much of a confidence booster is it for your defense to go toe-to-toe with a SEC team like that for large portions of the game?
It'll definitely give us some confidence going into the next 2 games. You know, we've had a tough year, both offensively and defensively, and you know, a lot of people were on us, but you know what? It didn't matter. I told our guys today, it's all about playing this game. That's all that matters. And to show the grit and the toughness and the resolve to go out there and play against an SEC team and to hold them to 24 points, I'm proud of our players. I'm proud of our staff.
Can you talk about the strategy with some of the rugby style punts, at least early in the game, where you try to just keep it away from some of the return men?
I don't want to give it to Barry, you kidding me? I don't want to give it to Sutton. Those guys are unbelievable. Those guys can take a play and in a blink, you're down 7. You know, and that was a thought process. We worked on the rugby all week long. We worked on the sky punt and the sky kick, and just trying to keep it away from their hands because they're number 1 in the country. Let's be honest. So it was the thing. It was the right thing to do, and it paid dividends. They got 1 clean one, and I thought he was gone. I just squeezing, thinking, oh, please don't let this guy break it. But you know, we were able to tackle him. So yeah, that was thought.
Caden looked like he went out early.
Yeah.
Is he going to be okay? Or
I haven't heard the reports yet. He lifted his arm and said, "Coach, I want to go. I want to go." And he said, I was running, I got caught, I may have landed wrong, so we won't know until, you know, probably tomorrow or later tonight. And hope he was okay. He wanted to come back in, but we just thought for the next 2 games we need to have him healthy. So we said, let's just keep him out.
kind of proud of the way Creighton and some of the other guys stepped in.
Oh, so proud of all of them. You know, our backup offensive linemen had a chance to play in an SEC stadium in an environment like this, you know, and play toe-to-toe with some of these guys. I didn't see their 2s in there. I mean, they wanted to shut out. I mean, I get it. So I'm extremely proud of the way the effort they gave.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, guys.